4 special individuals joined together to team up, to go on adventures, to find treasure, and to right the wrongs of the world. Join us now for the next Gen Role Players. Everybody, welcome to Next Gen Role Players. I am Larry. I'll be your Dungeon Master, your GM, your MC, and all of that tonight. So we are going to get started back here with our Next Gen Role Players, as these 4 young individuals are going to play some more Dungeons and Dragons for us. So I'm very excited to see where things go tonight. Last time we left off, the group ended up fighting a group of goblins that were in the town, doing what they were hired to do. They beat the goblins off. Afterwards, some of them heard a horn blowing from what appeared to be some of the goblins. Noenark decided to go to bed, and Azana and Yorrinn decided to go investigate. TeraNix disappeared like the rogue she is. So Yorrinn and Azana ended up in the woods and ended up finding some more goblins out there, chasing one of them off, but he blew his horn. As Azana and Yorrinn decided they are going to investigate further, as they can see torches a ways down, assuming that may be a group of goblins. Meanwhile, TeraNix was doing... What were you doing, TeraNix? You weren't here last time. Tell us what your character would be doing now, or would have been doing as the group decided to leave town.
I don't know. Probably just like exploring the area.
So you watch Yorrinn and Azana leave to go investigate. And you'd said you might try to do something before the show began. That's up to you if that's what you still want to do or not.
I'm going to wake up Noenark.
You're going to go try to wake up Noenark.
Yeah.
So you're going to go up to his room in the inn. What are you going to do?
I am going to violently shake him until he wakes up.
Well, its door is shut, so you're going to knock on the door, or are you going to try to enter in?
I'm going to bust the door down.
You're going to bust the door down. Now, you are a rogue. You would have thieves' tools, so you could try to pick the lock if you would like to get into his room.
Yeah, I'll just pick the lock.
Okay. Noenark, how asleep are you? Are you asleep, or are you just kind of relaxing at the moment?
I'm very, very asleep.
Okay. So you would not have heard TeraNix walk into your room after she picks the lock.
Wait, what?
And what are you going to do, TeraNix?
I missed this last part. I was upstairs.
No, I know.
I had to grab my dice.
That's why I was asking what you were doing, because TeraNix, who disappeared also after the battle, saw you go to your room, and then also saw Azana and Yorrinn leave town. So she's coming up to your room to wake you up. So she snuck in on you.
No,
and what are you doing, TeraNix?
I'm violently shaking Noenark to wake.
She's shaking you like this to wake you up. What do? You are awakened by being jostled at the moment.
I kick her off and roll over.
So you're going to try to go back to sleep? And
I'm trying to go back to sleep.
Okay. Do you want to say anything to him, TeraNix, about what's going on?
Is there any empty bottles around us?
Empty bottles? Well, there would be a pan of water and a pitcher for water right there on the bed.
We're going to dump it on his head. We're dumping it.
Okay, you dump it on his head. All right. Noenark, water comes flowing onto you, the water that you rinsed your hands in after the battle and got kind of the goo from the goblins off of you as you were cleaning up, has just been poured on you to wake you up. It is a little cold, not horribly cold, but a little cold because the well water here is very cold. And so it's a little chilling. and your bed sheet is soaked from her pouring the water on you.
I'm gonna yell. I'll yell at her.
Okay, go ahead and yell. Tell us what you're gonna say.
Go away. I'm tired.
Um,
I'm tired. Let me sleep.
no.
Larkson!
Do you want to tell him why you want him to wake up?
Okay, Mr. Clarkson.
If you don't, you're not gonna get any money.
You better get your teeth
I-
back.
Heads to collect.
I already defeated the goblin. I'll get money.
Well, I don't know what else to say.
Go away.
Well, you saw
What happened to your
Yorrinn
cat?
and Azana listening for, and you also heard the horns from the goblins that were blazed while they were in town, were blazing outside of town quite a ways. And you saw them start to walk out of town trying to follow. So that may be some information you want to tell them.
Yeah. I'll tell them the information.
Okay. So Noenark, she reveals to you that your two partners in this mission have both of them being the magic users of the group, who usually are a little more a little easier to kill typically, have left trying to chase the goblins down after you went to bed.
Could I grab my sword and swing it at her?
You could.
Oh no.
I'm gonna scream again to go away, and then I grab my sword and swing it at her.
Oh,
So you don't care that your two compatriots are out in the woods by themselves.
I yell at her. I say, "I believe in them. They can handle it."
5 minutes later, you should.
All right. So TeraNix, he swings wildly at you. He doesn't hit you, but you can see he's angry that you've wakened him up, and doesn't really seem to care that much that that Yorrinn and Azana are out in the woods. What would you like to do now?
I do not care at all.
Would it be okay if I tackled him?
Well,
Well,
you can do that. That would be a contested athletics move there. So basically, you can try to tackle him into the ground. He is stronger than you, so he may be able to fight you off there. So,
Okay, I'm not gonna tackle him.
I mean, it'd be probably like tackling a football player.
He's tired.
Can I snatch the sword out of his hands?
Can you what?
Take the sword away from him.
You're gonna try to take the sword away. Okay, that would be, that'd be a dexterity move. You'd have to grapple it from his hand and take it from him.
Okay,
So maybe an acrobatics check for me, and then Noenark, you can make a contested athletics or acrobatics check, whichever one you want to roll.
it's a D20, right?
Yep, a D20, and add in your skill levels there for it.
What am I rolling to do?
A D20. You're basically, she's trying to grab your hand and take the sword from you. So
How much do I add to that? I roll it and then add.
you would add. Let me look here at your athletics. So on your character sheet, in the middle column there is you've got acrobatics at 3, +3, and athletics at a +4. So you'd want to roll the athletics. So that would be +4. So whatever you rolled, +4.
16.
16. And what did you roll, TeraNix?
I got in total of 14.
A total of 14. Okay. So you try to grab it from him, but he's just too strong. He pulls it back, looking angry that he's being wakened up this way, and thinks he's done his job, doesn't need to worry about the other two.
I just want to go to bed. I'm tired.
If he doesn't get up, I'm going to take heads.
Oh, you're going to go grab his bag of heads.
Yeah, I'm going to go take the bag of
Well,
heads.
that is He's not sleeping with it, so it should be where you could grab it and run out the door
No,
if you want.
I was cuddling it.
Since you're still bleeding
No.
and smelly, I'm gonna say no.
I had my arms like wrapped around the bag.
I feel
So you have a big blood stain all over your bed now.
Yeah, my entire bed is just covered in blood.
Yeah, but you stood up and swung a sword at her, so she could probably try to grab them real quick and leave.
Oh yeah, because I'm not hugging them anymore.
Yeah. So do you want to try to grab those, TeraNix?
Yes.
Roll me a. Even though you're not doing deceptively, roll me sleight of hand.
The sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
How do I pick sleight of hand?
okay.
Well, it's if you're looking at your character sheet, it's in the middle column. It's near the bottom, and then you can hit the +3 or plus whatever you've got there. You know, I'm not looking at your character, so whatever your plus is, you can hit that and it'll roll it for you with the plus, or should. Hasn't been doing a great job of that lately.
Where is this sleight of hand at?
If you're looking at your character sheet, it's that middle column with all of the starts with acrobatics at the top, at the very bottom survival.
Okay, I
Sleight of
found it.
hand is just a couple up from the bottom.
Nice.
17.
17. Okay. So you're able to grab his bag while he's, because he's doing all this other stuff and you caught him off guard by him being asleep. So you could use the bonus action and disengage, which means you could get out of his range without him being able to hit you. And then you could run for it if you like.
I'm gonna run for it.
And where are you going to go?
I'm gonna like hide behind like a tree.
Okay, so you're going to run outside and hide behind the tree? Okay.
Yep.
All right, Noenark, what are you going to do? You see her grab the bag and take off running.
Did I just start crying?
You can start crying, yes. That's a free action. You can always cry in D&D if you want. That's a free action.
I'm just sad. I'm just having a bad day. I'm just gonna start crying.
Why?
I'm just having a bad day.
That's great. Okay, so you start crying. Are you going to do anything
could've
after you're
just got
crying, or are you
enough
just going to
and
go
then
back to
just wanna
sleep
take
in your
a
wet
nap.
bed, or? Well, there's some light. There you go. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to try to go back to sleep in your wet bed, cry yourself to sleep, or are you going to...
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
Okay, your bed's very wet, so it's going to be hard to get to sleep. Make me a Constitution roll, just to kind of see if you're able to get comfortable enough to go to sleep.
That's the D20.
That's a D20, and if you look on your character sheet, over on the
I got an 18.
top left, there is, or on the top, there's the different pluses there: strength, dexterity, constitution.
So Constitution is +3.
Okay, yeah. What did you
I
roll?
got a 21.
A 21. Yeah, you can kind of grind it out and get back to sleep if that's what you'd like to do, without your heads, without...
My white bed sheets are now red.
Your white bed sheets are now... That may cost you some money later. They may want some money for those sheets.
It's good.
I don't think that's gonna come out if you want it.
I'll lick it up.
I think I regret giving him a couple gold pieces.
Yeah.
Stop.
So TeraNix, what would you like to do now? You know that your two friends have left, and this one's just not getting up for whatever reason.
I just gave up.
Just leave them.
Are you going to turn to follow the other two?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say you followed along, and you were able to catch up to the point to where you watched them take down a goblin and another one ran away while they're out in the woods, and they're talking about trying to go and get to where they're seeing the torches and the horns in the distance. And you come up behind them. What do you say?
I took the bag of heads, guys. I did it. Now how do we dispose of this?
I have a plan.
Yay!
I create a bonfire.
Is there any, like, wait, what about the fire?
Burn the
So
bag
you're
of
going to
heads.
use your spell, create a bonfire, and,
wasn't there a
burn the
fire?
heads.
Yes. What could go wrong?
All right. So you throw the heads down. You do your spell to cast a bonfire. The bag combusts instantly on fire. The heads start burning, and black smoke is billowing out. As these are burning, and there's some satisfaction to these bloody heads being burnt.
No!
You
Before I
hear
fall
horns
asleep-
getting closer, like maybe the fire and the smoke may be attracting the goblins back.
Before I fall asleep, you hear just
Put out the fire,
echoing.
guys. Put out the fire.
Before I fall asleep, you hear just echoing through the whole village, just no, no.
Wait,
Like
how do you know?
no, I know that the buildings are, or I know that they took my heads.
Wow.
So Yorrinn and Azana, you were a little surprised that TeraNix is there because she wasn't there, and then all of a sudden she just appears there, like magic. But so you know you have her with you for whatever you guys are going to do next.
All right.
Can I say something to the group?
Of course, address the group, talk to them.
We should probably put out the fire soon before we attract the goblins to like more.
Or before we set
I
forest
allowed?
fire.
Larry, sir,
Is there
Sure.
anything nearby we to put the fire out?
Master Larry.
There is some water, in a creek that's not too far away that you could try to. Well, and you probably have your cantinas that you would carry your water skins to be able to have water as you drink on your trip. So you would have had that filled. You could try to pour it out with that. Unless Yorrinn has control flame.
On what? Like a torch? Like, what are we?
Well, no, I'm just saying if you had you create a bonfire, so it creates this big fire.
Oh.
And then it's attracting the goblins, so they're trying to figure out how they're going to put that out. And I said if you had control flame as one of your spells, and you could put it out with that. It doesn't look like you've got control flame, and that's okay.
Azana, you got any water spells or something?
She's out of spells.
Figured as much.
The only thing she can,
I
the
don't
only
know.
spells Azana's got left are her.
Alright, don't I need a long rest?
Is her druid craft and her shillelagh with her staff. She can use either one of those as many times as she wants. Yeah, a long rest would sure help you.
I like that sub name. No, Noenark, but I was TeraNix. Let's kick the fire or stamp it out.
All right.
How
So
big?
you can take the water from your cantina and try to pour on it, try to stomp it out. You guys can be fairly
Wait,
successful with that.
Wait,
It still makes a bunch of smoke, though.
I know something that can help.
wait,
If we just cut on the fire and blow it out,
wait, can I say
just inhale a deep breath and blow it out.
wait. Wait, can I say something to that?
Yes, ma'am. You go ahead.
I don't think that's a good idea, stepping on that fire, because remember what we threw on that fire? I don't really want to step on it. You guys can, though. No thanks.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
TeraNix is pretty resistant to fire, so that can work in her favor.
I can run
But yeah, that could hurt a lot, Azana, so you're right.
I could just belly flop onto the fire, roll around in it for a second, and it's gone.
Well, it does. I think and I can look at this. I think you're
TeraNix,
just
you should do it.
resistant to it. You're not immune to it. So the fire will still hurt you. It just won't hurt you as much, right? You're resistant. So you take half damage from the fire that other people would take full damage.
I don't want to roll around in the fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's better for you than it is for anybody else, but it still is going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So the fire, you're controlling it, getting it put out. Horns are getting closer. Are you guys going to try to hide and prepare for this army of goblins coming your way, or are you going to decide to do something else?
We should probably run.
Let's hide. No, let's hide. I don't want to run.
Sure.
Guess we're hiding.
You do know that you're probably pretty safe back in town because goblins were killed in town and they're probably not going to head back there. And you could get a long rest that way. But if you want to hide and wait for them, that's perfectly
Maybe we should
fine.
go
We
back
can
to
do
town.
that.
Yeah, I need to.
We
Actually,
can
we should
head
go back
back
to town because I don't have any good spells left.
We can head. In the
Yeah,
morning
long
we can head
rest.
to the base of the goblins.
And you have an idea kind of where that would be. You don't know exactly, but you know kind of the way that they were going with the torches. So you can try to find your way there, most definitely.
Can I leave behind a trail or something? Oh, do dragonborns have tails?
Well, some do and some don't. Does yours have a tail?
I don't know.
Do you want yours to have a tail? You can tell us that later. You don't have to decide now.
I guess. Hold on. No, I hold my. You know what? No, I won't have a tail.
All right. Well, if you change your mind, let us know. All right. So you guys decide to go back to the town. Is that right? So you guys are all going back?
Mm-hmm.
So you head back into town, back in the village. Things are pretty dark. Things have really calmed down there. You don't really hear the horns anymore as you get closer to town. And you're able to get back into the inn and go to your rooms.
Yep. I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Wait,
So
I
you
got a
guys
question.
can get
I got a question.
Yeah,
Wait.
go right ahead.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, before I go back to my room, can I go check on Noenark?
You sure can.
Check on Noenark.
I'm going to check on him as well.
His room is locked.
Yeah, also go check on him.
I got up and locked the door.
So are you gonna knock on the door or?
Wait a minute. Could I slip a mage hand underneath the
We're gonna break it up.
gap? You know
So
those.
with mage hand, you would need to be able to see where you're using it. So if you're trying to go under the door and up to unlock it, you really couldn't do that because you can't see where that's at unless there was some sort of hole you're looking through to see that.
I can
Okay.
lock again.
What'd you say?
I can try picking the lock again.
Are you going to go with him and pick the locks again? Okay.
Just let me sleep.
Noenark, you successfully went back to sleep, right? So you're snoring again.
Yeah, you just like it's very, very loud snoring.
All right. So you guys, TeraNix, you're able to pick the lock. It's a pretty simple lock. I'm not going to make you roll for that one. You're able to open the door. The door swings open. You hear Noenark snoring, and you look over in his bed sheets. He's wrapped up in them, even though they're soaking wet.
Yeah, they're bright
They're
red.
pink. They're pink right now because the blood and the water have kind of mixed in to make them pink.
Oh no.
It's just there's so much
Nice
blood.
and pink.
Oh. Can I use Mage Hand to pick up the blankets? Clean.
Now, you don't know what he's sleeping in, so do that at your own risk.
Okay, I'll let him stink. That's his own fault. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Wait,
Okay, so you're just
I
going to
got a
go to
question.
bed? Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Can I wake him up?
You can sure try.
I
How you
want
going to try to wake him up? He's
I'll slap
snoring. Oh, you're going to slap him.
I
Okay,
wanna
yeah.
wake up Noenark with
I
Azana.
want to slap.
It would be uncontested because he's sleeping, so you slap him. Are you slap across the face or where?
All right, pat him.
Yeah, I'm
Where
slapping
you
him
gonna
as hard as
slap
I
him?
can across the face.
All right.
Hey,
Noenark, all
survive.
suddenly you're waking up with a smack across the face.
Across the face.
Feel your head move, and your eyes open to these two ladies in your room as you watch the Dragonborn walk away.
I would like to also slap him.
He's awake now, so that would be contested.
I'm about tempted to join it.
Ow! Don't hit me!
I'm going to hit you.
Don't hit me!
Roll to attack with an unarmed strike.
Why are you so mean?
Okay. Here I
He's
go.
awake now, so basically it would be on your actions. You should have an unarmed strike at
What's
the
the
bottom
big
of all
deal?
of your abilities to attack.
What's the big deal
I
about
think
waking me
it's
up?
7.
Wait, you want me to roll?
Nope, because he was asleep. You didn't need to roll, but she's trying to hit
You want
him.
me to
Now
roll?
he's awake. Nope, you're good. You
Anyway.
smacked him hard. You got him.
Ow!
The D20.
What?
Can I grab my
What-
short sword? To the
Yeah.
Okay, TeraNix, what did you roll?
Can
It's a
does his
D20.
face have a
Yeah, you rolled a d20, and then it's plus whatever your armed strike is.
17.
17. All right. And Noenark, what's your armor class?
where would that say?
It would be, it's up on the top right of your sheet. It looks like a shield. It says armor class. It's up next to initiative.
Oh,
Above,
16.
it's 16. Okay, so here's the question. Did you sleep in your armor?
Yes.
Oh, you'd sweat
That makes a rough night to sleep in armor. So just so you know.
Yeah, armor plus blood combo is not very comfortable to sleep in.
Well, your armor class is 16, but she rolled a 17, so she got above it. So she snuck her slap into you also. You got
Ow!
one slap from Azana that woke you up, and then
Ow!
TeraNix slapped you on the other cheek.
Ow!
What are you guys gonna say to him now that you slapped him and woke him up?
You're just gonna cough on me.
No.
You ladies want to say anything to him, or are you
Can
gonna
I
just
slap
walk
him
out after
again?
slapping him?
What is
This
Now-
in the story? Or?
stare him in the eyes up.
yeah.
We're getting to a dangerous place where we're going to be attacking each other here soon, so I'd rather not do that. Just because I don't want it to just be. I don't want the group
Why don't you
fighting
just
each other.
Let me sleep. My
Can
goodness.
I just say something to him?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Wait, can I say something to him? Can I say something to him?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Can I say
Tell him
something
what
to
you want
Noenark?
him to hear.
Hey, Noenark, just so you know, your heads are all burnt.
Ah! Just another big loud no.
Oh no!
So,
Better go
ladies,
get a new one.
are you going to talk about anything else, or are you going to leave his room now?
Give me my
Yeah, no, I
Is
think
it
I'm gonna
morning?
run out.
give me
I
my head
think
back.
he might be a little bit mad at me.
Yeah, I grab my longbow and I try to shoot her.
Very sad.
They're
now.
burnt.
So, are you going to Are you going to get up out of bed, grab your long bow, and pull it back to fire? Is that
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're doing?
gonna run.
So like
I
my
wanna
bed
run.
is.
Okay. Well, she would have made it outside the room before you could have fired at her.
Can I grab my longsword?
Well, you
All of my
can.
weapons are just like leaning
Gotta
against
shoot
the side of
someone
my
because
bed.
Yeah,
they
I'm
woke
running.
them up.
All my weapons are just leaning against the side of
Again,
my
my
bed.
parents
So I
probably
can
would
just
Okay.
reach
too.
down and grab them. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna grab my longsword and start
I'm
chasing
ready.
after.
what are you going to do, TeraNix?
No.
Grab my longsword.
Yeah.
You're going to what?
Can I chop off my teammates' heads?
No.
No.
I can replace those heads with these ones.
Nope. Chopping off heads
No
of your
way.
teammate.
I would have tried
Yep,
to
we ban that.
Sad. Me sad.
So, TeraNix, what were you doing while he was chasing her?
I'm gonna try to reason with him.
Okay. All right. What do you tell him?
Please, 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 please.
Yeah. Save me.
Just beg for mercy.
Make a
Huh?
make a persuasion roll there for us.
Okay.
If her persuasion fails, I will intimidate him to lower his weapon.
You already left, Yorrinn.
Could I just run back up there before a
20.
A 20.
Oh!
All right. Noenark, what I want you to roll is a turn to persuade. So I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sexy. 15.
15. So she kind of
Do I have a multi? Do I
caught
have
you
a,
off guard with her begging, and it's kind of confused you because you're still tired.
puppy
Yeah,
eyes?
You're like, just want to be left alone.
Yeah, I'm
And
tired.
so
I'm
she's
taking
begging
out
you
my
to
anger.
leave, to not attack him.
Come
So
on.
what are you
guys,
going to
let's
do?
just-
So you're pretty convinced you just want to go back to bed.
I'm tired, so I'm just taking out my anger. So I look her in the eyes and I say, "Sorry, sorry,
Just go to
but
back
you
to
better
bed.
go get me my heads back." And then I roll over into bed and I go back to sleep.
Okay. You're next. What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna cross my fingers behind my back and say yes. I'll go get your heads back. But my fingers are crossed.
Roll a deception check then.
A what?
Deception.
Okay.
Why are you so mean? Like actually.
Ah, you're fine. You're a fighter.
We burnt
Yeah,
those
I
heads.
can't. I'm not allowed to kill you. It's not fair.
19.
19,
You're the
yeah.
meat shield.
Okay. So you're pretty convinced that she's telling you the
Plus
truth that she's
you,
going to, plus you're tired. You roll back over.
Whoa.
TeraNix, do you leave the room now?
Nope.
But shit, I just sleep.
You're just going to hang out in his room all night and watch him sleep?
Just sits there.
So
Just
you don't,
sharpening her
if-
blade.
if you decide not to go back to your room and rest, you won't get a long rest, so you won't get your health back and you won't get other things back. that you
Okay,
get.
I'm gonna go back to my room and
Okay.
sleep.
Okay, that's probably good because you may need it for tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we all gotta go to bed and head back to the location. We'll eat breakfast. We'll go head to the location of the goblins.
All right,
Can I-
that's
Can I be an evil and be a villain?
You need what?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Wait,
So you all get a long rest.
Did we get
You
a long
sleep
rest?
in. You do.
did I get a long
So
rest?
you do. There's long rest at the top of your sheet near the right side. It says
so is
long
that-
rest. If you click on that,
Okay.
and then you want to click on, make sure it says reset maximum hit points, and then take a long rest in the red button after you do that. If you click on those, that'll give you the long
I got
rest
my
to get your
spells back?
spells. You'll get your spells back.
I took one.
I love how you two just slapped the fighter ball because he was taking too much heads.
Why can't? But like, I actually want to know why I can't just sleep. Like, why can't you just let me sleep?
Because
Well, they are now. They're letting you sleep now.
Or not? Do you want the money or not?
Well, I'd rather sleep.
I'm the one providing the funds. I'm the wallet.
You are promised money when you get back. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
You want money?
wait. So don't I get a cat also?
yes, you got your cat. Your cat was with you. You took her back to your room.
Yeah, I couldn't
It was-
remember. Wait, so
It
why
was
couldn't my
scared
why couldn't
and
my
hiding
cat,
under your bed.
why couldn't my cat just jump up and scratch their eyes out that whole time?
He was scared.
terrible guard cat.
One of those terrible guard cats. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, when you get a cat and it just doesn't scratch your friend's eyes out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, I just hate when that happens. Oh my gosh. Why can't my cat just attack all my friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when they disturb me in my sleep.
Oh goodness, guys. All right. So you get a long rest. You wake up. There is breakfast served down at the little restaurant part of the inn that you can go get.
Nice.
So can everyone go downstairs and like not see me there? Like I'm not down there.
Yeah, yeah. If everybody else goes downstairs and you decide not to go down there, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. Wake him up again. Dude, tell
You're
him
mad
it's
at us,
breakfast.
aren't you?
If you see his nickname,
Yeah.
I think it'll say mad, very mad.
It's self-explanatory if you ask me.
Yeah. Pretty obvious.
Um, go on, TeraNix. Go wake him up.
Alright.
So are you in your room sleeping, Noenark, or did you go do something else?
I went to do something else. To go into my bedroom and the whole room is empty and my cat is gone. And so am I.
So
Every-
what are you doing? What's your plan that you're going out and doing instead of going downstairs?
I climbed out the window.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you
I
give me an
went-
athletics check to do that.
Why? What?
I'm worried you're gonna
Yeah,
fall
help you
out the
fall out the
window.
window.
Yeah, I just fell out the window. You just look out
Yeah,
the
that's
window and just see like my broken body on the floor.
All right, chaps. All we have to do is head to the Goblin Camp.
Yeah, the fighter didn't die in battle. He just like fell out of a window.
Yeah, he fell out a window trying to escape. Yeah.
I was trying to be cool. Climb out the window and I just fell and died.
Yeah, I watched an episode a long time ago of a show called Critical Role, which is a bunch of people playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they killed a dragon and done all this, but then they got to this one place and they couldn't open the door. The door was locked. They were trying to break it down. They spent 30 minutes trying to get in this door. They killed the dragon faster than they get into a door. So that sort of thing does happen. All right. So what was your athletics roll?
Oh.
I rolled a 15. Plus
15. Yeah, that's.
But do I have something to add to that?
You should on your sheet under athletics, which
Okay,
is
cool. Plus
close
4.
to the
So I
top.
have
You
that.
should have a plus there.
I
So.
got 19 then.
19. You're able to slip out that window and land effectively. You land in that superhero land under the ground. Ah. And what are you going to do as you snuck out?
I'm going to. I threw all my stuff out the window with me before, and then I like jumped down. So
So
I
you
grabbed.
threw your cat out the window too?
Yeah, it lands on its feet.
Oh,
It'll
poor
be fine.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, nothing.
Just grab my
Nothing quite
cat.
says you're going to be fine. Land on your feet like dropping from a third-story window.
Yeah.
Here you
It'll
go.
be fine.
I think
Well, I jumped down and I grabbed my cat, and then I
Okay.
ran off into the night, into the woods.
So are you going into the woods north
thought it
of
was
town where the
morning.
goblins came
Yeah,
from?
because I heard something there that night while everyone was punching me and beating me up. I heard something in the woods, so I was gonna go check it
So
out.
you're gonna try to go to the woods where the goblins are by yourself.
Well, I was just gonna go like scout it out and see if that's where the goblins' camp was, because I heard something.
Okay, so once again, you're gonna go out by yourself, and fighters are really good at fighting, not so good at scouting typically. But you may think you're great at scouting, so
Well,
we're
I'm
gonna
also
see.
a rogue.
Fighter-Man.
Oh, are you part rogue?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
two.
then you are good at scouting. Okay, I forgot you were part rogue. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right. So, okay, so you guys notice that he's not down there. TeraNix, you go up to his room. His door is unlocked this time. What do you do, TeraNix?
Azana, you're okay? Or are you glitched? Okay, there you go.
She has a kitty.
She sounds like a cat.
Yeah.
That one's Josie. She's got Josie.
And then
You just gotta walk the walk.
What?
No. I'm not sure how the.
What happens next?
can I look out the
Is this
window
little
and
Becca bean?
spot him?
Well,
Or
so
maybe
you want to go into the room and look and see that it's empty. Then you're going to look out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look out the window. You notice the window is open, and there are footprints down below.
Okay, maybe I like left something. Like maybe you find like a little.
Are there little paw prints
Like
too?
Yeah, maybe pop it.
Well, I'm assuming he's holding the cat and didn't. The cat walked by itself there.
Yeah, I picked up my kitty. I put it on my head. I just balancing it on my head as I walk.
I'm going to pretend like I never saw this and go back downstairs to eat.
Okay, so you're going to go back downstairs to eat. You guys know that she went up to check on Noenark.
Noenark.
Noenark. Oh my gosh. Jeez,
Noenark
well.
Erangel.
She went to check on Noenark. She comes back without him, and she just sits down and starts eating. What do you guys do?
Well, after
I look at her and I ask him, "Where is he?"
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that right now.
Where is he? Tell me.
He's in the woods. He went to the woods.
Oh,
And just,
well,
you know,
he didn't care about me and Yorrinn in the woods last night, so I'll leave him. Take my phone.
so, all right. So, are you guys going to do anything, or just going to sit there and eat first?
I could be like dead outside.
I want to eat. I'm hungry.
You guys are ruled
wanna go
by
back
your
for seconds.
basic desires, right? You're
I'm
one
just-
needs to sleep no matter what all the time. The other one wants to eat no matter what.
Huh, just walk up to the innkeeper. Ever heard
No.
about your Lord Savior Bahamut?
And
am
he
a
looks at
boy.
you. He looks at you and goes, no. Could I have?
Could I
Is he for gnomes? We're all gnomes here.
could I explain to him? Like roll a religion check?
Yeah, you sure can.
Come on, get a 20. Get a 20. Get a good one.
Wait, Yorrinn, are you trying to start
16.
a cult now?
No, I'm drifting people to a good deity, okay?
That you're starting a cult.
Wait, what?
This is just getting
Roll
out
to
of hand.
16.
He's done a couple of
At 16 total.
All right. So he listens to you, kind of nods. Roll roll an insight check.
Okay. Total of 8. Ooh.
So you think he really is probably converting. You think you've done a really good job. You're like, yeah, he's buying in full-heartedly.
Just some
I've got
rant.
somebody else.
Oh, you know that meme where he's just explains how he's like scribbling on a board and it's just weird doodles.
Yep.
That's kind of what's going on right here.
It kind of is. So, all right. So, meanwhile, out with Noenark, wandering in the woods. Are you going to stick on the road, Noenark, or are you going to try to get off the normal path, or how are you going?
I followed the noise.
I'm going to follow the noise. Okay, well, the noise isn't there now, but you can go out there and where you think it was last night, you're following along the road. There is a tree line opening that looks like something happened there maybe last night. You see a dead goblin not too far from the road. But there's not a whole lot else there. You
But
keep walking down the road for a ways.
Can I go take the goblin's head?
You can. You notice there looks like there was a fire there last night too. And you see what seems to be leftover skulls in the fire. But you can take the goblin's head.
Can I take the skulls too?
You can. They're actually going to be cleaner than the goblin's head. Now, your bag you had was taken, so you don't have your bag that the heads were in. Are you going to put that in your backpack?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
with all
shove
your
it in my
equipment.
backpack. Yeah,
So all that equipment.
with all my
Get
food.
all the blood and nasty in your food. Okay. Good to know. That'll make for some interesting rolls later. All right.
I thought the skulls were like just gonna immediately turn dust as he picks one up. Oh, that skull does not work. No.
So you sift through the ashes and you can get the skulls. Guys, you're the rest of you guys are done eating. What are you gonna do now?
Let's go get Noenark. Make sure he doesn't die.
You don't know where I am.
I will find you.
But I know where the footprints are.
Okay, we'll let her take the lead. We'll let her be on the front.
But yeah, she could use her rogue powers to like sniff the ground.
That would be more of a ranger power than it would be a rogue power.
Only rangers can sniff the ground.
I was thinking
I'm not talking Power Rangers either. I'm talking about Rangers for the game. That they'd be more in that line. You can follow tracks, but being a great tracker would be more of a Ranger thing. So are you guys going to head out where you were last night and continue to go that way, assuming that you may run into Noenark?
Yeah, we're gonna head there.
Yeah.
What do you ladies think? You're going to head there? Okay. TeraNix, is that the plan?
Yep.
All right. So you guys wander that way. You leave not that much later than Noenark, and he stopped to collect the heads and to get the skulls. He's coming out of the opening in the woods where you guys were before, with putting a skull of what looks like a goblin in his bag. All right, you see them walking up towards you, Noenark. What do you say?
Hey, back up! Why did you burn my heads? Go away!
What are you talking about? We didn't burn our any of the heads.
Why'd you burn my heads? You mean?
No. I swear I didn't. I swear.
And then I like pick up a skull and I throw it at Yorrinn. What's
Cool.
this?
All right,
I'm gonna fire firebolt at that.
So, all right, so hold on. Let's do this right now. And again, I don't want to focus on you guys fighting each other. That needs to be something that's very rare. But we'll go ahead and do this here. And just as a reminder in general, splitting the party gets the party killed in most instances.
Yeah.
So unless
say,
you're splitting at the shop, splitting the party, especially at low levels, bad idea. And then if you do it at high levels and dragons show up and eat half your party, that's usually a bad idea too.
My goal is
here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So all All right, so to try to throw it at him, Noenark, make an athletics throw for me. So athletics, do an athletics roll.
Is a 19.
19.
I'm
All
getting
right.
lucky today.
Yorrinn, you
Oh,
want
no.
to try to pick the head off as it's coming at you with.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
a
shoot something at it.
fire bolt at it.
You're gonna fire firebolt at it. Okay.
It's wizard time. Not a 20. Total
All
of
right.
24.
It was gonna have to be a pretty high roll to beat his 19 throw. So you throw it at him, and at the last second, he goes like this, and a firebolt comes out and burns the head to crisp, and it falls to dust as it gets near him. All right. So you threw the
Wait,
head at
can I
him. You
try to
saw him
calm
disintegrate
Noenark
that
down?
way. You sure can. What would you like to do to help calm him down?
Why? This is getting
Okay.
really, really out of hand today.
I don't know. Something. I just want to
You
calm
enjoy-
him down. That's what
Okay,
calm him
okay.
down.
Well, let's see. See if you have a spell that might help,
How do I calm
or
him
if
down?
you have what we've got here for you, Azana.
They also have pretty high persuasion.
You do, and you may want to go ahead and use that because that looks like that's going to be your best bet. Is use persuasion, but you're going to need to try to say something to him to persuade him. What would you like to say?
Okay, I don't know what I should say to him.
You can tell him
I don't know.
calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
That he should calm down.
Okay. All right. Roll your persuasion.
Yeah, no, just calm down. It's not that big of a deal. You got your skulls back. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I got.
So roll a
They have to
20
roll
and add your
persuasion or
3 for
something?
persuasion. Yeah. Roll a 20 and add 3 to it.
Okay. I got 3. I got 3. Okay. What is that? I have 21, which is 3.
21. All right. Noenark, you realize she's trying to persuade you to calm down. And you've been angry quite a bit. You know, things haven't gone quite the way you wanted. So you're a little angry with it. You can roll with advantage and try to resist it if you like, of her calming you down, or you can just let her calm you down, depending on what you want to do.
I'll let her calm me down. I'm very tired. I'm just taking out my anger on everyone.
Okay. So, hearing Azana's words, which are very beautifully spoken, very flowery as she talks in a rhythm that's just kind of a nice, slow, calming sort of sound, telling you, now, Noenark, just calm down. And you take a deep breath, and you're like, okay, all right. So,
Yeah.
so you guys are together. Things are more calm. What would you like to do now?
Well,
Try to find the goblins.
Try to find the goblins. Okay. So are you going to keep walking along the road trying to get there? You did see some of them disappear through, or one of them disappear through the trees, but it looks like it was a pretty woody area they went into, so it may be hard to follow them there. How would you guys like to proceed?
We want to have the fighter be on the front lines.
Fighter up front, that makes sense. And then are you going to try to go through the trees, or are you going to try to go through the road?
Trees.
Okay. All of you agree, try to go through the trees and look for footprints and follow that way?
Sure.
I say go
Okay.
tree.
All right. So your group heads back into the wooded area that you were in. You follow, you're trying to go through the trees where you remember where Azana and Yorrinn, you remember that goblin kind of sneaking off, trying to run away from you guys before he blew his horn. So as you get back in there, That is exactly what I'd
I look
like
for
you to
goblin
look
footprints?
for. Give me a perception roll with advantage.
Huh?
Advantage means you get to roll it twice and take the higher number. So roll your 20-sided
Should I
twice.
roll?
Yeah, roll
Okay.
your 20-sided 2 times, take the
Okay.
bigger number, and then your perception's 3, so add 3 to it.
Okay. I will take this one. So I got 16 in all with the 3.
16. All right. You see some small tracks that appear to be goblin tracks leading off. So, do you point the rest of your group to where the tracks are?
Let's see. Could I take a look?
Yep. Azana, do you show them where the tracks are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So she shows you guys all where the tracks are. They're pretty easy to follow since it was wet last night, and you can track along through there. So you're going through the woods. The trees get a lot tighter, closer together. There's underbrush, which is basically the stuff that grows up on the ground that makes it difficult to walk through. Somebody else give me another perception roll, because the tracks kind of disappear at one point.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I will as well,
Okay.
in case she fails.
I'll do it.
17.
Should I roll for perception?
Well, she's already got it, so we've got it. TeraNix sees where the tracks go. You have to use your staffs and swords to be and everything to kind of cut through some of the underbrush to get through, but you're able to get on through, and we'll look at the tracks. You walk for quite a ways. You see there is a little path that's kind of developed, and the tracks go along that path.
Okay.
You guys gonna keep following?
Yeah, I say keep following it.
Okay. You guys are following along. You're seeing some broken branches and some other stuff.
We gotta.
Where am I right now?
You're up front, leading away. So they're directing you kind of where they're seeing the tracks. So you're going through the underbrush and through the tight trees of the forest, and you found a path that looks like it's walked quite a bit. So keep walking through the path. It's getting to be about lunchtime now. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to stop for a little break?
We might need, since we're all healed up, I mean, might as well keep going.
All right,
We
keep
stop
going.
for a break. I need something.
You can stop and eat. You may need a bathroom break.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Real quick, could I look at the broken branches?
Sure you can.
Like,
Do me a nature check.
coming up, guys. Oh, no!
They're definitely broken, Yorrinn. I mean, 100% they're broken.
Well, these branches appear to be very broken.
Everyone else. Oh, no, lizard.
Well, you see, these branches appear to be quite broken. These broken branches seem very broken.
They are broken branches. Yes, indeed. So, all right. So, you guys decide you are going to stop and take a break for lunch and bathrooms and stuff and then get going, or are you going to just keep going?
Can I start sprinting after dark?
Oh, no.
No, don't hurt me. That's not nice.
You want to sprint where? Where are you sprinting to?
Towards Noenark.
Well, you're not very far from him when you're walking, so you're pretty close. Your group is close together, so you don't need a sprint. I mean, you're within arm's reach.
Okay.
And you're on
Why
this
are
little
you running?
path
I
now
wanna-
that you can.
We can't.
So Azana's asking to stop. Do you guys
No
stop,
one.
or do you guys gonna keep
Aw.
going?
Why are you so
I'll
mean
ask her
to me?
questions.
I
Why
guess
you
I would
all
hurt
so
to stop.
Lunch.
Why are you all
Why-
so mean to me? What?
We're not being mean to you.
Yeah, you are though.
Let's,
You're being mean to me.
let's just take a break for lunch.
Yeah,
Alright.
I say let's take a break.
Okay,
All right,
so
so
we
you
take a
stop
break
and
for
take
lunch.
a break. You've
Where
got some
am I?
rations
Where
that
am I
you
right
brought
now?
with you.
Wait, I don't have anything to eat.
No,
Oh,
you would have
okay.
came with rations. So rations are food to eat while you're being able to walk. It's usually like jerky and berries, and maybe dried berries, maybe something like raisins in it, trail mix sort of stuff that you would be able to eat while you're out in the wilderness. So you
Okay.
have your rations. Do you guys talk about anything while you're there?
Bahamut?
No.
Wait,
The what?
Can I talk?
Bahamut?
So you're gonna try to convert them all then?
Why not? Religion time.
I'll join. I'll join without.
Cult time.
I'll join the cult.
Go join your cult today.
Does it make an ad in
No.
join our-
No.
What'd you roll?
You're in.
Alright, let's go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You're
He starts
in.
presenting
Stop
it
making
very,
a
very well,
cult.
explaining the great dragon, Bahamut. Is it Bahamut? Is that how? you say it?
Bahamut, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
You're
The great
in.
dragon Bahamut, the metallic dragon who saves the day against his evil sister dragon, and how he helps those in need and all of this, and talks about all the greatness of Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
I will join.
No, I don't want to join the cult.
I'm joining the cult.
I don't want to join.
It's not a
I don't want
cult.
to join the cult.
It's
I'm
an
joining.
extra religion. It'd be like converting to, any sort of religion in modern days. So
It's a
All right.
cult. They're going to like take over the world or something.
No, this guy's a good guy.
there's no red Kool-Aid to drink or anything like that. So all right. So
Wait, we can't.
He's a lawful good.
did you want Kool-Aid? Is that
Yeah, I wanted Kool-Aid.
I'll try to brew some.
Yeah.
Yeah, be the first guy to invent Kool-Aid in this universe.
well? See, there you go.
Noenark.
What?
Probably difficult to do out in the middle of the woods, but all right.
Can I say something to Noenark?
Go ahead.
Okay, Noenark.
Yeah.
You're being in trouble. So what you get to drink, you can just drain the blood out of your shirt and you can drink that.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Don't
doing.
turn him into a psychopath.
Yes,
Vampire.
We can't have that.
Become a vampire. Don't worry. It will.
No, I'm a vampire now.
You're not a vampire now. There's very specific things about vampires. You don't want to be a vampire. One, you couldn't be out in the daylight. That would be
It's
bad.
all just fun and games, man.
All right. So you guys finish up your break. You start walking. You can talk while you walk if you like. You're seeing a lot of tracks now, not just one set of tracks like you were before, but you're seeing where there were several different goblins walking, more than likely, by the different tracks.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I got something we should talk about.
Go
We
ahead.
should talk about how the weather's been lately.
Well, it's been sunny, but it's not too hot. There's a nice breeze with it. It's like it's like a mid-spring day where it's not gotten to the heat of the summer yet, but it's not cold like the winter. Still gets a little cold in the evenings, but some light fluffy clouds out there in the sky, but very, very sky blue. All
Well,
right.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So you're walking along. The
Guess we all know the
you
weather.
start hearing water as you're walking, like in the distance, like running water, maybe from a creek or a river. Seems to be coming from ahead of you. You can almost smell that smell that you get when you are at a lake or in the ocean, where it kind of has that scent of water. So
We
you
should
keep
probably
going.
inspect the water.
Okay. It seems to be in front of you from what you're hearing. And as you get closer, it almost sounds like there's a waterfall. And then you turn a corner, and then you see this gigantic waterfall in front of you with a old kind of rickety bridge crossing where the path goes. The path leads to another path on the other side, but there's an old rickety bridge, and it looks like there's some drawings on the bridge.
Noenark, you go first.
So, all right,
I
go
think
ahead and go to your AVTT to pull up the map real quick, and you can see the bridge.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Oh, you couldn't see it yet. Now you can see it. Sorry about that. I only had it where I could see it.
Oh. Oh no.
I
How do
can't
I get
see
to the
it.
AV thing?
I can't
This'll-
see it.
Okay.
Noenark, did you draw on this earlier?
What? I can't see it.
Did you have your AVT up? Do you have the maps up for it?
How do I get it up?
I can't see it, Matt. Why can't see it, bro?
Well, to get there, if you're on your character sheet, if you go up to the top, and it's on that row where you get the short rest, long rest, right in front of that is join above VTT. You can
I don't
launch
have
it from
that button.
there.
I don't have that button, Matt.
Either one of you have that? I thought you both had it.
It's right
Right.
next to share.
I don't have that button either, Matt.
Okay. Well, let me.
Mine's not working.
Yours isn't working either? We need to find a way to get that fixed for you guys.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, the map's here. It's just not loading.
The map's just not loading? Well, let me bring it up so you guys can see it.
Yeah,
here.
it's just like flat.
Yeah, we could always have Larry pull up the map if he's
That's what
looking at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, get to where I can pull it up here for you.
I'm turning my head sideways, and I noticed goal. Oh, Goblin Brig. No hum and. Wow, their spelling must have been really great.
That
Okay,
was the most beautiful sentence I've ever heard.
so can you guys see that now over
Yes.
on the screen? Okay, so that's what the bridge looks like.
Yeah.
You guys can be in a certain
Yeah.
order. You notice there's some writing and stuff on the bridge there saying no humans and like several other things there.
Can I inspect the bridge to make sure it's safe to cross?
You sure can. Give me an investigation check.
$19.
19. Okay. So you notice on the bridge there are several boards that have holes in them. The structure of the outside of the bridge that's holding the bridge up there seems to be fairly sturdy, but the boards that you walk on, some of them may not be that sturdy. So, can you make it across on that? Probably. Will it be a challenge? Probably. And the heavier you are, probably the more challenge it'll be for you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Yorrinn, you probably should go last.
Who, me, the
I'm only
spellcaster?
I'm only like a teenager, so I should be good.
So you're probably pretty light. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I know that Dragonborns are pretty hefty. I'm not sure how much tieflings weigh. How much do you weigh there? I think they're pretty normal sized as far as weight.
Let's see. Wait.
TeraNix. And then, of course, Noenark, the big
169 pounds.
160. That's not bad. Noenark, you're probably pretty beefy because you're so strong. So you may weigh a little bit too there. So how do you want to do this? What's your group want to do to get across this bridge? Or do you?
Jump off and swim.
You're going to jump off the side?
Yeah, and die. Probably die.
Yeah, you're going to have to make some good rolls not to die from that.
Wait, do I have my staff with me?
You do have your staff with you. Yes, ma'am.
Can I use it to test every board before I step on it to make sure it's safe?
That is a swell idea. I agree. That's a very good thinking idea. I want to give you inspiration for that. And what that means is if you roll something and you need to roll again, you can use your inspiration to roll it again if you don't like the roll that came out. Okay?
Oh, cool.
So that's something that you'll have because that was a wonderful idea. Wonderful ideas get rewarded with inspiration. So there we go.
Nice.
If you notice, I didn't give any inspiration for the fighting that you guys did with each other. For the heads, nothing of that. So
That was a wonderful idea. But
So-
do I have my cat with me still?
do you have your cat with you still? Yes, your cat would be with you. Either in a cage or
Yay.
maybe on your shoulders,
On my head.
on your head. Okay, like a little hat up there.
Yeah, like it's
Cat's
like
just
that.
wrapped around your head.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I
Built.
grab the cat and throw it off the bridge?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
We're not doing that.
Then
No.
I would just accidentally push you off the cliff.
All right. So are you? Is anybody gonna try to go across? And how are we gonna do it? So are you gonna try to go
I wanna
first,
go fast.
Azana? You okay?
Yeah, and I
and
wanna
you're gonna
test
use
the
your
4
staff
boards.
to check the different boards. Okay.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna follow her, or is she gonna go by herself?
One at
I'm
a
gonna go
time.
behind her.
One at a
One at a
time.
time,
One
you
at a
think?
time.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
one at a time.
Nice sprint across.
All right. Are you gonna try to sprint across before she goes, or?
Yeah.
So, Azana, you step out and you start doing some of the boards one at a time with your staff. You're being very safe. You find a couple loose boards and you're able to make sure you step across them without falling in. TeraNix, you're going to run across.
Yep.
You're going to sprint, so you're not paying attention to the boards. So I'm going to need 3 athletic checks as you go across.
Oh, wow.
So roll a dice. Roll that.
Yeah,
three
roll a
times.
dice and add your athletics to it. And then you may have you roll acrobatics, depending on what happens.
Wait, have I made it across safely?
You've not made it across because you're going slow and safe. So she's going to try to run across.
I'm still going. Okay.
But you're still going. Right. And then TeraNix is going to go. And then the other 2 are going to come after that. But so give me a roll for athletics, TeraNix.
I got 17.
17 is successful. You found a loose board. You're able to, run past it real quick. All right, give me another one.
8.
8.
Oh,
As
Oh,
you
no.
step hard to move quick, the board breaks from underneath you and you start to fall. Give me an acrobatics check.
And you fall.
please don't fall.
Don't fall.
21.
21. So you start to trip. You're able to kind of duck and roll and land on your feet and not fall through the boards. As you do that, and as you're going slow but steady, Azana,
Yeah.
you hear a noise from the other side
Of the bridge?
of the bridge.
The side I'm going to or the side I'm walking away from?
The side that you're walking towards all of a suddenly has goblin sounds. Goblins pop up from their hiding spots on the side of the bridge here
Well,
with their bows drawn.
I'm aiming my. Thank goodness my some of my spells can reach farther than this map.
Yeah, that is good. So I'm gonna need you all to roll me your initiative. Roll initiative for me.
Oh yeah. Get a good one.
Which one's that? 20-sided?
That's 20-sided, and then you're going to
Well,
add your
well,
initiative number to it, which initiative for you is on
What
a
is my
plus 3.
initiative number?
It's plus 3.
So I have 20.
All right, so you rolled,
So
you got
20.
a 20 with it. Okay, very good. All right.
Where can I find initiative at?
On your sheet, it is it's
Yeah.
next to your armor class right above where it says action.
Okay, I found it. I got 12.
You got 12. All right. Okay, that's what you had last time. Yorrinn, what did you get?
Me, I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay.
Ugh.
And between you two, who has the higher dexterity? What's your dexterity number, Yorrinn?
You mean like total stat block?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, what's your
10.
total stat block? It's 10?
10.
Okay. And what's your dexterity?
18.
What's your dexterity, TeraNix? Okay.
Well, I know that was a losing battle.
Okay. Simple enough. Okay. Okay. All right. And Noenark, what's your initiative?
Um,
So roll a
initiative?
20-sided and add your initiative amount.
Okay. It falls on the floor.
Well, you can count the number you see, or you can re-roll.
Oh, it was an 18. I'm gonna keep that.
All right, an 18 plus you have a 3 initiative, so you will be at 21 initiative.
Yeah.
You will
Aw.
actually go first in this. As you're watching all of this, you see the goblins pop up. What would you like to do?
I would like to pull out my bow and shoot them.
Okay.
Oh,
What kind of bow is it? Is it a long bow or a short bow?
I think it's a long. I don't know what weapons I have because I
It's
lost
a long
mine.
bow. It's a long bow. Okay, which is fine. That gives you more range on being able to shoot, so that's perfectly fine. You can hit them across the way without a problem if you roll high enough. So go ahead and roll on your long bow. You get a +5. So.
Okay.
And who you gonna aim at?
I'm gonna aim at the goblin.
There's 6 different goblins showing there for you.
Sick.
Okay, I got a 14.
Okay.
Wow.
And which one are you aiming at? Are you aiming at one at the top up here, or are you aiming at the ones down here at the bottom?
The one up at the top.
Okay. So you're aiming at this one right here, close to the bridge, or are you aiming at the one very far
That
up,
one.
or the one in between?
Gang member 3.
Gang member 3. Okay, perfect. Okay. Gang member 3, that's going to hit him, so roll for damage.
Okay.
It's a 1d8 plus 3.
11.
The arrow hits him right in the head, and he falls down dead.
Yeah.
All right, 1 down. Okay, do you want to move, Noenark, or do you want to stay where you're at?
I think I kind of want to stay where I am.
Okay, let me look at your bonus actions. The only thing you can do bonus action wise is you could use your. No, you can't use that either. So there's nothing really for you to do bonus action wise. You use your action, your bonus action. You decided not to move, so that will end your turn, and then we will go to Azana. It'll be your turn. You're a little ways there, but you're still not close to them yet. You could use a spell or do something like that if you like.
What spells do I have?
What spells do you have? That's no way. All right. So, you have ice knife that you can throw as a knife that will hit. And if you hit somebody, it does damage, and then it does more damage even if it misses. It's an additional damage there. You've got Burning Hands, but you're not close enough to do Burning Hands, which is a fire spell that can hit multiple people. You have Thunder Wave, which I know is one of the ones that you really liked, that used that 15-foot box, and you could actually get a group within that 15-foot box.
Okay, I want to do
A
Thunder
group
Wave.
of 3. You want to do
I
Thunder
want to do
Wave?
Thunder Wave.
You
Yeah.
want to do it on the ones down towards
closest.
the bottom of the screen, or the ones at the top of the screen where one just died?
The one at the bottom.
The ones at the bottom. Okay. So
Yeah.
let me look at Thunder Wave here real quick. Thunder Wave is a Constitution saving throw, so basically you don't have to roll anything to hit them. They have to roll and see if they're affected by it. Okay. So and if they don't pass their Constitution saving throw, it's 2d8 damage. And then it's
I hope they
2d8
don't
damage.
pass.
And then if they do succeed, and it pushes them away by 10 feet, if they succeed, they still take half damage. So even if they pass their Constitution saving throw, they're still going to take some damage. Let me roll them and see what we get here. Okay.
Oh no.
The stat block here for them. You guys can see the stat block. So
Wait.
Constitution saving
How much
throw.
do I have to pass? How much do I
Your
have to get
attack
to
is it's they have to get a
How much do I have to get
13 or better to pass. Let's see what the first one gets here. First
Oh,
one
boy,
gets
that's not
a
that bad.
1. He's really going to be hurt from it. The second one is going to get, he rolls a 5, so he
Yes.
fails. And then the third one
Yes.
rolls a 13, which passes. So roll 2 8-sided dice and add those numbers together.
Okay. Okay. Looking. What happens if it lands on a 0?
That means that the
Is that just
for an
nothing?
8-sided dice, no, a 0 is typically 10. Are you rolling the 10-sided or the 8-sided?
Yeah.
You want to roll the 8, the one that
8-sided.
looks like the okay. You shouldn't get a 0 on an 8-sided.
Oh, then
I'm
this
betting
must
that's a
not be my
10-sided.
8 because there's a 0 right there.
Yeah, I'm betting you're looking at the 10 side.
Okay,
The
I'm
8
looking.
looks like a couple of triangles together.
I don't know. Wait, this might be my 8-sided because I didn't see any 10.
If it has
I didn't see any 10s on that one.
Oh.
you got really big there for a moment, Noenark. Well, the 10
Yeah,
would be the
I
0.
accidentally made
That's
the
what that would
size. I
be.
was trying to change the size back already. I made it too big on accident.
I didn't
That's
see
all right.
that.
Irish or English accent and all. That's called fake.
Okay, that's supposed to be a 10.
Okay, roll it twice and add those numbers together.
Okay.
This video. Oh, you're
5
awake.
plus 7. That's 12.
5 plus 7 is 12 damage. So you kill these two right here instantly with Thunderwave. From your hands, you speak the words and go like this at them, and all of a sudden, they just are blown away backwards, dead.
Force pushed on him up insane.
This
Yay.
one is pretty hurt. So he doesn't get knocked backwards and is not dead, but he's pretty hurt. So you got him pretty hurt, Azana. All right. Do you want to you want to keep moving closer?
Yeah, I want to move a little bit closer. Only a
Okay,
little
you're
bit,
gonna
though.
keep moving closer. I'm assuming you're going still a little slow with your staff, trying to make sure the boards are okay. All right. TeraNix,
Yeah, but I only want
it's
to move a
your
little bit
turn.
closer, not that far.
Okay.
I am going to use my crossbow.
You're gonna use your crossbow. So you pull out your crossbow, okay?
He's
And who are you gonna shoot at?
The upper one.
The upper one at the very top, or the one closer to the road on the upper?
Closer to the road.
Closer to the road. Okay. It looks like he's giving orders. So he may be the one in charge. You're going to shoot at him. All right.
Why don't you keep him alive? I could interrogate him. Yeah, I'm reading my language. I can speak Goblin.
Well, there you go.
Which dice would I roll
I
to
kill
shoot
him.
them?
You roll a 20-sided to always attack. So you always want to roll the 20-sided. Then your crossbow is going to be a +6.
$20.
20 will hit. So it wasn't a natural 20, was it? On the dice? It was 14 plus 6? Okay, great. Okay. So then you do on your crossbow. Crossbow does 1d6 plus 4. So roll a 6-sided and then add 4 to it.
$10.
10. Okay. All right. Doing 10 damage to him. He takes some damage there. Seems to be hurt, but he's still up and going. He's not as hurt as the other guy that got hurt. Okay. Would you like to move with that?
Can I go back to right next to Azana?
You sure can. That's not a problem. All right. So you go back to where she's at there. That's perfect. Okay. All right. Yorrinn, it's your turn.
First of all, I'd like to, before I fire, perhaps persuade from the other side.
You're going to try to persuade them in Goblin?
Yep.
Okay. What are you going to say to them?
First of all, I'll say, whoever is your leader, please speak now.
You hear silence.
Well,
You can try to persuade them by rolling persuasion with it if you like.
which I will. One moment. 12, I believe.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I should have done that one. Huh. I'll do that one next time. All right, so I'm going to roll him with advantage because he's in battle. Let's see. Yeah, he got a 19, so he's just going to be quiet and not say anything to you, not be persuaded.
Okay, I'm gonna fire
Anything
the guy.
else you would like to do?
I'd like to fire a firebolt at
Okay.
the one next to him. Maybe that'll
Is
get him
it-
to talk.
This guy?
Yeah,
Guy
the
with
one.
the yellow ring? Okay. All right. Okay.
Firebolt. Oh my. Nat 20.
You rolled a natural 20?
Yep,
All right.
+4. Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
really
You got him, so roll for your damage.
with.
Yeah.
Just roll regular damage, and then I'll tell you what we're doing.
Come on.
What-
Ah. 2.
Okay, 2. What roll is that? Is it a D8 that you're rolling for damage?
A D10.
A D10. So here's how I like to do it. This is a house rule. Typical rules say you take your roll and then you double it when it's a 20 because that is a critical hit.
Okay.
I don't like to play that way because I think there's too often you would get, on a normal hit, you may get 5, 6, 7 points. And in this instance, all you would get was 4. It really doesn't seem that critical. So I always play with the rule that you get whatever you roll and then you add whatever the maximum amount of your roll would be. So on a 10-sided, that would be 10. So 10 plus your 2 is 12 points of damage to him.
Yeah.
So, and that again, that is a house rule. So house rules are things that you decide that you're going to play with, and I play with it on both sides. But that's a rule you play with that changes what the D&D rules are to modify it for what better works for you. So that's what we're using there. So you catch him on fire, he flames up and runs over and falls off into the water, trying to put himself out as he burns to death.
Oh. No.
He's falling right there. That's what he's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you're going to do, Yorrinn?
He sounds
You
relatively
moved
dead
and
to
you
me.
tried to talk to him and you did your fire. So
Now are you
All right.
gonna talk?
So they are actually going, it's their turn, and they're going to retreat and run because you've taken down a party of 6 and made it 2. So they're going to run along as you guys are trying to cross the bridge.
After them.
And that will end us for tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Went a little bit over what we should have gone, but that's all right. We did all right there. So what do you guys think?
That was great. That was
Good.
That was pretty fun.
Good. I'm glad. We'll continue this in 2 weeks. We'll play again, and we'll continue with your pursuit of the goblins. If you want to try to make it across the bridge and chase them, we'll go from there then. For everybody watching, this is GeekyKOOL Presents Next Gen Roleplayers. GeekyKOOL is a website that is ran by several different individuals, including myself, where we post all sorts of articles. And in fact, the guy who's playing Yorrinn down there is also one of our writers. We've got several writers for the site. So we like to talk all things geek. So check us out, GeekyKOOL.com. Cool with the K, like Cool in the Gang, for those of you that are old school like I am. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Next Gen Role Players. Until next time, Stay geeky, and next gen role players,
Bye.
amazing job. Great job, guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Take care.
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.